Yo, welcome to Parley and Cigars podcast. I'm your boy X, aka X to the Z, aka Exclusive 1914, aka Mr. X Ray. And I'm here with my brothers today.
What's going on? This Sean, Big Sean, aka Sean Don, aka 1990s baby. What it do? And go ahead. I got my cousin Morgan. We have a special guest on the line. Morgan.
For sure. And we got a special guest with us today. We have Ms. Morgan Peaks. She's the founder and CEO of Peaks Marketing Agency. Welcome to Parley and Cigars. It's good to have you. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well. My name is Morgan Peaks, aka Mo, aka Momo, aka Peaks.
Hey, she was ready. She was ready.
Hold on, no, hold on. We got more than one Mo on here today.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh man, I gotta hurry up and get to the house, y'all, man. My connection is messing up. I apologize, but yeah, let's continue on. I'm mad now.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it's Parley and Cigars podcast, and it's smooth over here. How y'all feeling, man? How was the week?
Man, it's been good, man. Can't complain. It was like, I think it got up to 50 today. Up in Columbus. Yeah. We did that heat up here.
You feel me?
Gosh, they're in shorts, huh?
Right.
You didn't know how to act today. I straight was outside.
I went out with a coat. I came back home with some shorts on.
Yeah, this week in Texas, it's been a good week. Last week we had a terrible week, but today, nice brisk 72. And
oh yeah,
we back at it.
Was in Texas.
Man, our prayers go out to you guys, Morgan, for real,
sure.
man. I know you guys been going through a lot, especially the temperature. I heard it was pretty bad down there. The weather is crazy, and we continue praying for you guys down there too.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
That's crazy. They went from a whole snowstorm to 70 plus.
Right. Bipolar weather.
Listen, that's welcome to Ohio right there. That's Ohio weather.
Right.
You get snow, sunshine, and a freezing rain the same day. Like, what's going on?
Right. For seasons in 24 hours.
For sure.
We just need.
Well, let's get into some of these. What'd you say, Mo Dollars?
I said all we needed was an additional 20 degrees. We would have been good.
For sure.
Right.
For sure. Like I said, I had a little man out at the park today. We actually got out. I was like, man, you know what? We gonna enjoy this 50-degree weather.
Right. Take advantage.
Because you know I'm going stir crazy. But yeah, let's get into some of our current events, what we call what's popping. I wanted to talk about Bobby Shmurda. He getting out after 6 years in prison. And did y'all see how Quavo picked him up? Because Quavo said he was gonna pick him up, but he did it big, picked him up in a jet.
Mm-hmm.
Private jet, that man. That was dope, man.
And that was good to see, you know, man, especially him coming out. I can't wait to see some of the music or hear some of the music that's gonna come out. And, you know, already know he's gonna turn up and we're gonna get some good music out of him. So I
would think he would come out with something within the next week since he's trending right now. That would be the smart thing to do.
That'd be the best time frame to come out with something fire.
Yeah,
like some hot boy 2 or something.
Right.
Man.
For sure.
Right. A single or two, or maybe he had, you know, written some stuff while he was in jail, dropping EP real quick. Like, he got the resources to do it.
That's a fact.
You know what? And I think that's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure he didn't wrote some stuff while he was in there. 6 years time.
Okay.
Hey, X, when he was landing on that jet, I was like this.
I feel you.
I was lit. I was in a meeting when I seen that text. I was like, whoa, hold up.
Right.
And my other thing, Tekashi said he was gonna be done when Bobby Shmurda got out. So hopefully we ain't got to hear no more from him.
Man, hopefully.
Between him and Meek Mill last week, I'm over it.
Hey, no, Tekashi wasn't done. He wasn't done. Y'all see? He bought $1 million chain.
Oh, shit.
That chain look like he got it out the cereal box, man. Frosted Flake chain. Get that Frosted Flake chain out of here.
Yeah, got the two-sided Cuban link.
Oh, man.
With a shark.
Man. But nah, that definitely was dope. I can't wait to see what he do. I know some good things are to come, so I'm waiting for that. And you know what? For our What's Poppin' section, man, it's kind of like Black excellence all over. I wanted to talk about Jay-Z and the Ace of Spades and Louis Vutton Moet Hennesy collab, man. You know, he originally, this all started back when, you know, Jay-Z was talking about Cristal, and then he boycotted Cristal because, you know, when it comes to that industry, sometimes they keep the rappers at a distance. You know, they keep the people in our culture at a distance. They say, yeah, you can celebrate it, buy it, and speak of it in your songs, but, you know, we don't want you to have a stake in the game when it comes down to it. So that's where he did a partnership and came out with the Ace of Spades, but now they're looking to make it bigger, man. And it's a dope collab, I think. I wanted to get y'all input, see what y'all think about it.
Man, honestly, man, I'm geeked about this move that he did, man. Jay-Z been making some big power moves for the most part, since he been in the game. And for him to tap in and do like he did, because Ace of Spades, everybody know about the Ace of Spades. It's legendary. It's something that we always go to. But to have this collaboration with Hennessy and their products, that's going to open the door for not only for Jay-Z, but also for all culture as black people, man. So the
our people always love Hennessy.
That's a fact. Like
that's a smart move.
Yeah, for sure. Like, come on, man. Like, for us to be a part of that, man, that's huge, man. Because I feel like at the same time, we already supporting these brands, whether it's Nike, whether it's Hennessy, these big brands. We need to be at the table because we're the main, we call people, not suppliers, but we're the main consumers of this product. So why not have somebody at the table for us?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's big, man. And like you said, Jay-Z's been making a whole bunch of big moves, and we're seeing it, you know. And I'm hoping, you know, for the people that do doubt like some of the moves he's making, that they see he's actually bringing more people to the table. Because like you said, that's a big thing, man. You get involved in those spaces, especially in spaces where we weren't necessarily always accepted. Hey, you can consume and you can do everything else, but, you know, we really did all this free advertising, and it's good to say, hey, look, now we're getting to people in space in these places. To
make the decisions. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the great thing about that. So, you know, it's just one of those things, man. You gotta enjoy. You gotta say big up to Jay-Z and just everything he's doing. It's ridiculous how much, you know, he's getting done, and you know, it's just a good thing to see, a good feeling, good vibe when it comes to it. So, you know,
it's like what has he said before? I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman.
For sure.
Yep. For sure. Exactly.
He keeps excelling and proving his point. He keep climbing that ladder.
Exactly.
What he is, he's building these partnerships. He's thinking about his legacy. I think we talked about that topic some months ago. And you know, I think Myers had came out and asked, what is your hashtag that you wanted to leave or your print on life?
Yeah.
It's pretty much, he's speaking it right now, and he's doing these and he's making these moves. And that's the bigger picture.
Exactly.
That's the thing that we all need to see, not just as, you know, African Americans, but just as people, period. What are you going to leave your kids? What is your legacy going to be?
Yeah, exactly. And you're right, man. When it comes to that dash between those lines, that beginning and that ending, man, I mean, what it's so much. he's got in between that. So, you know, it's great to see. And it's definitely something, you know, I'm looking forward to see what else he comes up with and what else he does, and the other doors he opened for people coming in. So, you know, it's definitely dope. Our next topic I wanted to get into, I seen it, I think it happened yesterday, but it was with Tiger Woods. He was involved in a car accident. They had to use the jaws of life to get him out the vehicle. And I know he went to the hospital with multiple leg injuries. I think they released something today saying that officers won't be charging him with anything. It was actually just an accidental accident, I guess. They classified it. So, you know, prayers up to him, making sure he's good. I know he was, you know, he's been actually killing it when it comes to the circuit again, getting back to his old self. So, you know, hopefully this ain't a setback and everything. Hopefully, you know, he can recover and get back out there and do what he does if that's what he chooses to do. So, you know, just wanted to say a big shout out to him and get well to him.
Absolutely. On that Tiger Woods note, man, when I first heard about it, I was kind of nervous, like, oh man, not Tiger, man. No, it's been already crazy in this pandemic and losing so many people, and to hear that, that's another legend. I'm just praying that his recovery is coming well, and I was just sucks because he just had a lot of surgery just to get back to the swing of things, and now he's getting swagger back, and you have this accident. It's like, man, so hopefully these surgeries he have to do is not nothing extreme that would take him out of his business, his called sport and golf and everything of that nature. So hopefully he recovered well. So shout out to Tiger.
Prayers up.
You also know he came out, well, he didn't come out with it during that scandal with him and his wife. She came out with the interview. She had the interview and basically explained, you know, how a lot of people put her at fault and things like that. So Tiger, he's had his ups and downs. I mean, I look at it as just another obstacle that he has to get through. And just like any one of us, we go through things daily, and this is just a test. And if you don't know where tests end up in testimonies. So
for sure,
I'm looking for Tiger to come out of this well and to keep thriving and doing what he has to do. And again, to keep that imprint on his legacy as well. Like everybody we talk about, they're going through the same things that we go through in life, but nothing's stopping them. So we got to use that as motivation as well.
Exactly. And it is a big motivation. You know, seeing, like you said, seeing what his downs and then him bringing himself back up. And, you know, my thing is, whatever happened, whatever comes, maybe it is, you know, just seeing those downs and ups and him really fighting himself back in, you gotta strive for that same type of motivation every day, you know. And I had that same sentiment, Sean, where I looked at it, I was like, man, this would be crazy. Like, don't, you know, because 2020 was crazy when the people, you know, we lost, and I was like, you know, it'd be crazy with 2021, but it was good to see that he just went with multiple leg injuries, and that's something that, you know, they can work on now and go from there.
Right, because this is around the time when Kobe Bryant passed away. So it's like, hey, we just lost Kobe around this time, not potentially Tiger. So I'm like, thank God he's recovering. So that's a blessing.
Thank God he's alive. That's
for sure. Yeah, because when you seen the pictures from the crash, and it looks. It's a good thing that he's alive. Whenever you got to use the jaws of life, it makes you think, you know, how serious it is. But yeah, back into some Black excellence though. We're gonna talk about yeah, for sure. We're gonna talk about here in Columbus, actually in the North Market. There's a vegan soul food eatery called Willowbeez Soul Vegan, and it's opening up in North Market. I guess it opened in 2012, but it was a pop-up shop and catering thing. So now they're actually getting a spot in the North Market. So
nice.
That's dope to see. And that's definitely, it reminds me of kind of like the slutty vegan and ATL, you know, something that you don't really hear about us getting into as much, you know, and you know, like a lot of people are doing the switch, going vegan, vegetarian, all that good stuff. But to see, you know, us owning something like that and getting into the North market, I think is big, you know.
That's dope.
It's my thing.
That's really dope.
So is pork chops out of the window now? Everyone is on the movement of pork chops now, right?
Hey, listen, depending on who you ask, pork chops been out. You feel me?
Right.
Hey
man, don't have the pork chops, man. I mess with the pork chops. I mess with the pork ribs, the bacon. I'll say y'all let bacon go.
Listen,
I'm not letting bacon go.
Can't let bacon go, man.
Bacon is one of those things you can't let go.
Oh, that's funny.
I haven't found a good substitute for it. I'm gonna tell you, because even when I was doing that cleanse thing, you know, 3 of the weeks was no meat, and even doing it this month, you know, it's crazy what they can do with these plant-based, and like I'm gonna tell you, and I hate to shout them out and give free advertisement, but the Gardein, whatever, like, listen, whatever they do today, I'm kind of sold that they're duking the people and actually giving them real meat, because they got like fish that I'm like, bro, they got like these fish. I'm like, bro, this tastes like real fish. Like, y'all tripping. Like, omega-3 oils and all that, and it's just plant. I'm like, nah, y'all tripping, because this tastes like real fish sticks. You feel me? I said, y'all got
fish sticks.
The secret success right here. Y'all can actually do it, or y'all duking the people.
Right.
What about the impossible meat? So I know like Burger King has the Impossible Burger. Like, so what is consistent in that particular type of meat? Impossible meat.
It's all like plants, just all different stuff that they use. But like with the Impossible, I found that the Impossible I like better with the burgers. And it's because like it's easy to season them, and it holds the seasoning for some reason. Now, when it came to like making different dishes, like when I tried to make spaghetti with Impossible, it was kind of different. It was like, okay, this ain't. But when I made the burgers, for some reason it just held it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was designed for that. You feel me? So, but definitely, I'm like, man, you know, it's good to see them opening up in the North Market, especially, you know, being a pop-up shop in a catering company. You know, it's something that they probably weren't. They were doing catering consistently, but it seems like, you know, for the people to consume it, it was kind of just a pop-up thing. So for people now to be able to go there and get it, and you know, the North Market it's a jump in place. So I think it's good, and you know, definitely we got to support our people and go out there and, you know, make sure we get some food from the vegan soul food spot. And
when do they open?
I don't got the information on when they open. I know they'll be moving there soon. It'll be in the next couple months or so. That they get a spot for them, but they are moving to that market. You know, it's hard to think about vegan soul food. Like, you know, how do you do it? Because it's like, you know, what you gonna put in those greens? You can't put the smoked turkey and, you know. So what you putting in the greens?
What you putting in those greens?
You know, maybe they can get some. I don't know where they're gonna get that meat from. That fake meat from that they put in the greens, but you know.
Morgan, do you guys have any vegan spots down there in Dallas, Texas?
Oh, there's a lot of vegan spots. They're not Black owned that I can see, and I'm not vegan, so I don't necessarily go out and look for them either. But there are a lot of vegan spots here, definitely.
I know that industry is growing. More restaurants leaning towards that way, more restaurants opening. I know we do have a couple of food truck vegans we call restaurants that's open down here in Columbus. But it is growing. It's one of those markets that it is growing a lot.
Oh yeah, and they're creating the vegan options on menus as well.
Exactly. That's huge. I know someone asked in the comments, what's our thoughts about Stevie Wonder moving to Ghana, Africa.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I just found out about that.
He's moving to Ghana?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Like,
listen, Stevie has put his time in.
Right.
Let that man be great.
You can move anywhere, right? You can go to China, Steve. It's up to you, man. You won. Like
he is a legend. He doesn't have to put in any more work.
Right. All right, and looking at it, hold on. Just looking at it here, it looks like they're for the vegan soul food spot. Mondays 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Fridays 11:30 a.m. to this looks like that might be they pop up. That's their pickup, but I think they're actually looking at it now. It looks like they're in the North Market now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they must have just got in there, but yeah. So I'm guessing it's the market hours now. If it's at the North Market, when you can go to the market and get stuff. So, but yeah, but back to Stevie Wonder. I mean, him going to Ghana, that's good. I feel, I think at some point I want to go back to the motherland and, check out. I kind of been into that, wanting to learn more. I want to do the ancestry stuff, but then again, I'm like, I don't know.
Question, would you guys live in a different country for maybe like a year or, however long? Would you guys be interested or open to doing that?
I will move, if I move to a different country, I'll move to South Africa, to like Cape Town, somewhere down there. Because it's beautiful down there, man. It's either South Africa or somewhere in the Caribbeans, like the DR, or I almost said Puerto Rico, but I was like, that's United States. So. But definitely South Africa, man. I got some friends out there, and it's very beautiful, man.
Yeah. I told my brother the same thing. I said that, when we was talking about trips, possibly like big trips to take, I was like, yeah, that's one I would want to take, go to Africa. I'm not too sure where I want to go yet, but I definitely, that's somewhere I want to go.
Would you live in Africa for a short period of time?
Yeah, I think so. I'm down for, whatever. So I think I would. I wouldn't mind it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. One of the main reasons why I moved out to Africa too, because I swear, because my wife Stephanie, she's Hispanic, but she swears she's like part African, man, because she be listening to these African music, these African dances and stuff. She be having the little one do the hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah. I'm like, Steph, what are you doing? Don't let me call some Lion King, it's a rap.
Right, I love a good Afro beat.
I definitely, if moving out like to another area that has, just like cultural driven, like that's what a lot of these other countries, like, is more based on. Like, of course, within America, you got all these different ethnicities and cultures and things like that. Now, when you actually go to these countries, though, that it's a different way of life. That's basically, that's how they get through their day, and you'll see the spiritual aspect of it. And a lot of them, they go based off religion. It's that, the difference between in America, you got religion and state. And here, I mean, the state weighs more heavy on the religion in America. That's just how it is. Now, you go somewhere else, you will see the religion weighing more heavily than the government.
Yeah.
So that'll be something to like experience on that part, just to see that side.
Yeah, I think definitely the culture, and definitely the culture and learning more, because a lot of things, like we talked about several times on here, the culture's kind of been lost or washed down here. You get what I'm saying? They're rich in the culture there. So, and that's a lot of different places. That's just not in Africa, everywhere else seems to be rich in their culture. And America, with it being the melting pot that it is, sometimes, you know, the stuff is not as rich as it is, you know, if you were back in those countries. You get what I'm saying? And then even then, you know, some of ours is washed over. So, you know, we don't have a lot of that culture or a lot of that history behind it. But I can just imagine going to the motherland and, like, you know, learning some stuff and seeing how the culture works and really being deep and in tune with yourself. So, you know, it's definitely something I would do. I know for sure.
I believe it'll be more so of a humbling experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Just seeing their way of life and you really living that way. And I think when people visit other countries, they see how grateful, you know, they are and what we actually, they can weigh it out in a sense of that. They're saying, okay, yeah, in America, things just operate totally different. It's more free. You can move around more freely. Some areas you go out of the country and they tell you, like, in America, they say, okay, just like in Columbus, oh, don't go to this neighborhood. It might be this, it might be that. However, you go to that neighborhood and it's not like that. You go out of the country, especially the third world countries, and you go into an area, you'll see, oh yeah, it's different. You see kids really running around and being about that. And they got 47s and they really armed at 12 years old. You're not really gonna get that here. And not like they'd be on the street and they armed. Like here, you'll go and they're not just blatantly out on the street corner and they have weapons. You know what I'm saying? So that's different too. It's like, oh, I gotta kind of sneak past this 12-year-old holding this AK-47.
Yeah. Nah, that's definitely, that's the way to think about it too, you know. But yeah, man, so I think that's it for what's popping. I'm gonna turn it over to you, Mo, for our next segment. And this is kind of
I'm sorry, X, I wanted to jump in real quick. Someone asked X, what are we drinking on, and also what are we smoking on when it comes to the cigars?
Oh, okay, cool. For my stick, I got the Perdomo champagne joint I had what you had last week, Sean. And then I'm actually, I know it's deceiving, but I'm drinking on sparkling water.
Oh, somebody said you drinking some Kool-Aid. Someone asked when you drink Kool-Aid, man.
It's sparkling ice water, man. So, you know, I'm doing, like I said, I'm still kind of doing the cleanse this week as well. So it's no added, no sugars or anything. So drinking on my sparkling water.
I'm smoking on it's called a Volcano cigar from Hawaii, made in Hawaii. It's coconut made, and it's really good. It's really smooth, very smooth, very smooth. And while I'm drinking on a little something called a little bit of AJ, aka apple juice. That's how you do it. and Morgan, what you sipping on over there, Morgan?
A little Pinot Grigio here.
Turn up.
And Mo, what you smoking on, Mo?
I'm smoking on a Flor. I got a Flor de Ias and Tias.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you might have to Google it for the translation, but that's what I'm smoking. And I'm still in the car. I decided I pulled over and I had to just get in tune with you guys because I was a little distracted driving. But however, I still have some coffee that I have from my way on the way to work today. So there was a couple droplets in there. So hey, coffee and cigars, that ain't bad either, but
not at all.
That's what I got.
It's dark roast, baby.
Hey, it's funny because that UR that I was smoking last week, the UR back to back, the Connecticut is the first one. It's got the cream feel like finished, but the second one got the coffee bean kind of taste to it, stronger. So that's something you would drink with coffee. Or
I'm
smoke weed.
smooth.
I'm about to try that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smooth
Yeah.
right
I'm
there.
a big coffee drinker, so
Yep.
That's smooth.
I would definitely compliment that cigar.
For sure. For sure. But yeah, man. Mo, you got the next segment, or you want me to bring us into the next segment?
Yeah, so pretty much this next segment, we got Parlay Our Way. And like I said before in previous episodes, we pretty much the Parlay Our Way. I wanted to transition into something since it's Black History Month. So I wanted to ask our guest, to explain a powerful African American who has changed your thoughts or educated your views on Black history. Now, when you explain this African American person who influenced you and your thoughts and how your mindset is moving forward through life and your views on Black history, you can actually explain, where was the person from, to where were they born at, and just a powerful movement that kind of shifted your thoughts into saying, hey, I need to learn more about this, or I would like to learn more about this person, and kind of incorporate some of those views that they had into your own life.
Gotcha. So I wanted to personally speak on my mom. She was very influential in my life in all aspects, from learning things from like the educational background point, as well as to my professional life. She's just been the type of person that always taught me, those soft skills and those technical skills. So when she would teach me about different things in Black history and things of that nature, she would tell me about the good things, but also the bad things they went through too. So that showed me that progress there will always lead to your breakthrough, but you always have to go through something to get to that point. And even though, we're here now, but, let's not forget, we did have slavery. We did go through the civil rights movement, and she just always broke down those particular incidences that happened to get us to this point today. And so obviously we have to work harder. Unfortunately, because of the color of our skin, me as a woman, I have to work harder as well. But again, with those soft skills that she taught me, they a lot of times outweigh the hard technical skills that are needed. So just being consistent, being persistent, making sure that work ethic is there at all costs. I may not, like doing one piece of the puzzle, but I have to see the whole picture. So she really, really taught me that tenacity portion there. And even to this day, that's how my business came about. Just knowing that you need to work for yourself. At the drop of a hat, these corporations will drop you. You can die tomorrow and they will replace you, and like you guys talked about earlier with legacy, I wanted to be able to leave a legacy for my kids. When I look at my last name, Peaks, I don't see anything out here representing my family, Peaks, And so with Peaks Marketing Agency, when I was thinking of a name for the company, I was like, what should I call it? Should I call it, the social media marketing agency? I didn't know what to call it. But then I thought about it. I said, Peaks. Like, I am Black history.
Oh, that's a fact.
Put my name on it.
Right.
Yeah. Sign a lot.
Yes.
Talk about
So I wanted to be able to leave my stamp, again, for my kids, kids, they can, carry this on forever. Because when you think about with marketing, you're always going to market something, whether it's a product or a service, because we're always going to have consumers. So there's always going to be a need for marketing. And so I just feel like with all of the skills that she instilled in me, I was able to go about, creating this company, still developing and still growing and things of that nature. But the most important part is those soft skills that she taught me to get to this point today that has carried me on through my life thus far.
So, explaining your mother and stuff, I just always think about, people who are born
around or lived through the times of the civil rights movement.
Yes, she did.
You know, in 1963. And
Mm-hmm.
then, has your mother ever explained to you or expressed something that I'm pretty much sure? So your mother, your grandmother, more so, probably witnessed more on of that side. Has your mom actually came out and said, "Hey, this person did this, that, and the third," to like educate you, you know, just growing up? Or did you kind of have to like venture out and educate? I mean, self-educate yourself, because that's pretty much what a lot of us have done. We become self-educated, and yeah, we're on the screen. We're in our 30s, and we're still, you know, whether we learn it from movies, biographies, documentaries, we still learning stuff to this day. So, was there at any point in your life that your mom had brought in anybody out who's an activist in her community, as far as, you know, down south, and encouraging and, you know, helping out with slaves? Like a lot of people might say, like, Searching on the Truth, or hear about Harriet Tubman, hear about the Underground Railroad.
You breaking up.
You got to venture
Yeah.
out for yourself. So, was there anybody that stuck out to you that she kind of hinted out there?
Yeah, so Harriet Tubman for sure. So I attended Wilberforce University. It's the first private HBCU, founded in 1856. And a lot of people don't know, but a part of our university underground was a part of the Underground Railroad. And so with doing my research with that, when my mom and I were trying to figure out, you know, where I should go and things of that nature, I really enjoyed being able to know that I was going to be attending an institution that was a part of history. Harriet Tubman, yeah. So Harriet Tubman, of course, we know all the groundbreaking things that she's done. They're trying to put her on the $20 bill now, things of that nature. But she was really one of the people that stood out to me as far as her work ethic was concerned and her tenacity. Like, she was so hung on making sure she did her part, you know, and making sure everybody was going to get through and become free. So she really instilled in making sure I knew about Harriet Tubman, Madam C.J. Walker, like you said, Sojourner Truth, of course, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, things of that nature. My mom, she's going to kill me when I say this, but she was born in 1957. So she was a child. She was a child, you know, around that time. And like you mentioned, my grandmother more so, you know, experienced it a little more than she did, because my grandmother now, she's, what is she, Sean? 82?
84? I think 84. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not good with ages, but she's definitely experienced it, you know, more than her children did. And then they just really taught us more so on how to, I hate to say it, but how to really not so much act, but how to respond in certain situations.
Right.
Because although, again, we are in a time to where we don't have to experience it that much, but it's still out there because we have the police shootings and killings and things of that nature of, you know, unarmed Black people. And it's just a lot of times about how you respond to certain situations. And even just being in a grocery store, you have a Karen, you know, acting out or something of that nature. It's just how you maneuver. And so I think they did really well in teaching me how to more so respond in situations when I find myself in certain situations like that. But Harriet Tubman was definitely a strong influence, again, on where I went to school and things of that nature. So,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Miss Mort, go ahead, Sean.
I got one more question on that, Morgan. I know we talk about like Black history, and I know, honestly, I feel Black history, I'm talking about now history for us. The things that you are doing, especially in your field and what you brought to the table of empowerment as a female and also as an African-American female, what continue driving you day by day? Is it, I know you got elements of your mom, you got elements of history of Harriet Tubman, all those women that empower, but in general, what motivates you every day to keep on going, keep on climbing that ladder, keep on pushing your brand and all the things you connected with?
So every day, prayer. because there are some days that are very hard. I want to quit. I want to give up, and I just, because it's just me right now, of course, in the future, I do want to have employees, things of that nature, but you wear every single hat. So it's just like, it can be very overwhelming. But the thing that really motivates me as well, besides God helping to push me through, are my clients. I have great relationships with all of my clients. There's like spread over around the country in Florida, New York, Atlanta, here in Dallas, and they really just keep me going in a sense of they're motivating me and I'm motivating them. So when I see that they're, getting sales in because of what I'm doing on my end, that makes me feel good because it means that I'm doing my part well, and they're going to keep me on as a partner,
Absolutely.
So when I see that, that really, really motivates me. And then also just a lot of times I'll just stop and just listen to some music, just to clear my mind. So a lot of music motivates me as well, depending on if I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle or Tasha Cobbs Leonard. I have a little mix in there,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that prayer for real is just like a great. I just have to a lot of times just stop and just talk to God, because a lot of times if my mom don't answer the phone or my best friend doesn't answer the phone, I could talk to God and he can, really guide me and give me clear direction on what I need to do next. So
Absolutely. Well, Miss Morgan, I would definitely like to say on behalf of us gentlemen at Parley and Cigars, you have excelled through the topic and the segment that we brought. So the important segment of the Black History Month segment. Definitely excelled. You definitely explained yourself.
Thank you.
Everything and more. And congratulations on, your endeavors. And we appreciate your presence on the show and all your feedback and everything you have given for this topic.
And I appreciate you guys for having me.
Definitely. This is the segment. We're going to wrap it up. This is the Black History Month segment of February 2021.
Yeah, this was a good wrap up, man. Glad to have you as the last one to wrap it all up and bring it down. Even though, like we say, it's Black History 365, but celebrate this month. We glad you wrap it up for us. So, Sean, what's going on? What we got next?
Hey, X. We gonna talk about Sean turning these buttermilk biscuits into pancakes.
For sure.
Hey, man. So I'm like I said, this was a big grand finale for us. This is something that my brothers got together. Mo came up with the idea of doing this month, and we just coordinated. We said, let's go with it. And for Morgan, for you to come on the platform and do what you do best, being awesome and amazing, we appreciate that. It was huge, man. And also, you being my cousin, I had to bring you on. I had to bring you on to come on the platform. And it's not going to be the only time. It's going to be, we definitely have you in the works in the near future as well. And also, this segment that we're going to now is the big shout outs. So this is the opportunity to give shout outs of what you're doing, the brands that you're representing, anything you're doing in the community, anything you're doing business wise, or you just want to give shout outs in general. This is the opportunity we're going to give shout outs. Then we're going to start giving our shout outs on businesses that we are connected with as well. So I give that to you, Morgan. You want to go ahead with your shout outs?
Yes. I want to shout out all of my clients, Black Excellence Social Club. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook. I'm wearing one of their shirts now, Malcolm and Martin. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Okay.
But yes, they're all things Black excellence. So definitely go follow their page. TAS Extensions, she sells all types of quality virgin hair and raw hair. I'm wearing a piece of hers now. TAS Extensions there. Follow a Writer's World. She just came out with, for Black History Month, a children's coloring book called Coloring Our Leaders. So it's an activity book for your children to be able to learn about their Black leaders and have fun while doing that as well. Mima's Touch online women's fashion boutique. Go follow her. And then also Mes Andco. Maria Lizzie, she is a patent specialist, so she can help you file your patents with the USPTO, help you with licensing, things of that nature. She's based out of Atlanta, so definitely go follow her. And last but not least, BeautiMaps. All my ladies, for all your beauty products, go follow them. That's B as in boy, EAUTI, M as in Mary, APS, BeautiMaps.
And where can people follow you?
Yeah.
Y'all can follow me at Peaks Marketing Agency on Instagram and Facebook. And then my personal page is Morgan_Peaks. I forgot one more person, TM Taxes. If you guys are needing your taxes done, they do everything virtually. So go on to their website. You'll be able to upload your W-2s and things of that nature. They don't have to come to your house. You can do it anywhere in 50 states of the United States of America. So go on there, get your taxes done for small businesses and personal taxes as well.
It's that tax season.
Sure.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. I said, it's that tax season. Get your taxes in.
Right, right.
Hey, hold on a minute, man. I think Sean cheated, y'all.
What happened, bro?
What you think, bro?
Because she's speaking, man, like she know the blueprint to become a recurring guest.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I think, see our guests, they don't know that, Sean, they don't, it's kind of like an interview. You're not supposed, I think you cheated, bro.
Hey, you know, she part of the bloodline. That's the bloodline right there.
Sean, hey, I understand that, but listen, we the only ones that know the ingredients to turn a red pepper into a bell pepper. You feel me? Come on, man. I think you gave her that Space Jam secret juice, man. Because I believe she over here fighting for free promo.
And she dropping them. She dropping them like back to back.
Oh my God. Okay. Look, and she said
right. Less than 30 seconds, bro. Like less than 30 seconds. She was like that.
I gotta get my peoples out there.
Right.
I commend you. You know, everything you got going on.
Hey, X, what you got? What you got? You got any shout outs, X?
Yeah, man. I want to shout out my brother. He's been doing his thing, man. He got a 3D printer and everything. So he's building his brand. He just started his BLX Magic Creations. You can follow him on Facebook, and he's doing these things, man. He's doing these 3D printings and really getting some stuff. He said he got some stuff in the works for us. So I can't wait to see what he come up with.
We like treats.
Huh?
We like treats. You got
for sure.
We do.
For sure. So
we like treats. You feel me? Go ahead.
Look, so I wanted to keep it in the family, man. So BLX Magic Creations.
We gotta keep it in the family.
And then of course, you know, that's always, I always shout out us, man. So I always got to shout out us, Parley and Cigars. You know, the home front, I always got to shout us out first, man. So, you know, follow us on YouTube. You can watch our videos here on Facebook Live. And then you can watch it on our Instagram page, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. Amazon Prime, rate, review, subscribe. Tell people, tell somebody else so they can get connected.
Yeah. What you got, Mo? What you got?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna shout out everybody that's in this. Us. I'm gonna shout out us for it was a special night. I'm glad I actually pulled over, man, because for real though, for real, y'all, it's tough. You know what I was going through, you know, being quarantined, not really being able to get out and connect. But I'll tell you what, I had 2 Wednesdays while I was quarantined that we was on this podcast, and it brought me a sense of extra, you know, life.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up every day and I appreciate for sure God waking us up, getting us up out of bed. I'm telling you, but when you have things to look forward to, not only to look forward to the next day, but things that you fulfill your day with, that's what gets you going. And that's what got me going. On Wednesday, I look forward to it, like I said. And we here, I want to give a shout out to all of us. Again, and for a great and amazing show today.
Amen.
Right.
Amen. That's huge, man. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to a couple different companies. One is a company called Cloud Kitchen. It started from the founders of Uber Eats and Uber. One of the co-founders from there started a business called Cloud Kitchen. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's pretty much the next generation way for restaurants, especially for small restaurants or businesses trying to get started. You can go to this location as commercial type of kitchens. And within not only a commercial kitchen, you have the opportunity to just focus on you cooking and your craft, and you have people who will be delivering your orders, whether it's DoorDash, Uber, all these delivery orders, they all come to one hub, picking your orders up and delivering to the customer. So it's cutting back on a lot of costs, cutting back on we call building costs, things of that nature. It's a dope concept. And honestly, this potentially could be the next wave. Again, look it up. It's called Cloud Kitchen. I have a good partnership, one of my good friends, Ryan, that work over there. We're going to drop some more information on our page, Parley and Cigars. Definitely check that out. If you mention my name, Sean Moore, we can get you some good deals. So again, reach out, check our podcasts out, get a tour in today, get that on your calendar because it's a great wave. Right now, they are in Columbus now. They've been here for over a year and it's continued growing. They just built some in Cleveland and Cincinnati, and they continue building all around the United States and all around the world as well. This is global. Again, check it out, man. Check it out. And also, I want to give a big shout out to us and also Morgan. Our family in Columbus is giving a lot of shout outs to you right now, Morgan. So we thank you for coming on. We love you. And Parley and Cigars, it's smooth over here. We're going to continue rocking it out and continue being great. I'm so excited what's taking place, and I'm looking forward for what God has next for us.
For sure. And you're welcome anytime, definitely. If you want to get back on, we definitely love to have you. So anytime, just reach out to us. You got something going on, reach out to us. We'd be happy to have you on.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Well,
until the next episode.
For sure. Until next time, it's Parley and Cigars podcast. And y'all know, like always, it's smooth over here. So good night, people. And thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Bring us out, Sean. Let's go. Hey.
Let's fly away.